TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Edge and Christian are probably two of the most talented guys in the locker room. They're great. Edge is of all the time I rode with Randy for probably about a year and a half, and of all the people that Randy worked with, he worked with the tops. All the Flair, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Randy told me he had more fun working with Edge. He said, I have so much fun working with him out there, and Christian to me is just ungodly. He can make anybody look good. And I think they did it wrong. I was wrestling Christian on SmackDown in Calgary, and went to do a baseball slide. Go figure, play baseball for my entire life. And, go to do a baseball slide under Christian's leg. The heel of my boot got caught on the canvas and slid up over my leg, and knew it right then. Felt it right then. Looked down. My leg was kind of shifted over to the side. I told Teddy Long. Teddy Long was a ref at the time. And then I told Christian. And we continued with the match. This was about 30 seconds into a match, 7 minutes match on SmackDown. And people always ask, "Oh man, you continued? You kept going?" I didn't feel it. The crazy thing is with the adrenaline going, I didn't feel a thing. I stood up on it and I knew it was messed up, but it didn't hurt. So it's not like I was doing something spectacular.
Were you surprised Christian left?
I think they did Christian so wrong. I really do. Was I shocked? No, absolutely not. Christian's one of those guys that he should have been a career. He should have retired with WWE. He should be an agent one day. He should never have left. They should give him however much money he wants within reason. And because Christian makes other talent look better than what they are. Plain and simple. I broke my leg with him, and he wrestled me for 7 minutes. And we went back, and when we got backstage, they didn't even know my leg was broken. It's not me. That was Christian. I was green. I was a couple months into the business.
How did they do it wrong? You're saying by the push they gave him? That just, again, a stop and go push.
With Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just never viewed him as a main eventer, whether he wasn't big enough or what. But he is. There is someone who is wrapped with charisma, just filled with charisma, and they did nothing with him.
How did you feel about all the WWE cuts that you were in? I think they fight about, what was 20 people, right?
Yeah, about 20. Yeah, I was one of 20.
Some of those shock you. Some of them
didn't shock me, but some of them definitely. My God, yeah.
What about Mark Ginger? Did that shock you?
No, not really. Jindrak he was in the boat with me. He was in the same category as me. Didn't shock me. Didn't shock me much. You can read the writing on the wall with people that they weren't using.
Spike Dudley.
Yeah, that kind of no. When they let the other Dudleys go, that didn't shock me. Yeah. Who else? Give me some other names. Who else?
Matt Morgan.
Yeah, that kind of did shock me because Matt, he was a big athletic guy who's,
But that gimmick was terrible.
It was stupidest gimmick ever.
Ridiculous. Just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
What?
One of them
mumbling?
stuttering?
Yeah.
A guy like that?
What is it taking? That's like one angle, you're done. Well, what do you do after that?
Yeah. It's like, what do you do with Eugene after it's over with? That's what I kind of hope. I don't know what they're doing with Nick.
Actually, there was a report. I don't know if you heard this yet, but Eugene was on a. Did you even hear this?
No.
He was on an overseas tour.
Got sent home.
He was sent home. Yeah, he was sent home before he was rushed to the hospital, and then he was sent home.
Yeah.
Some sort of they don't know if it was alcohol or drugs or something, but he's all right. But he's been sent home from that tour. That was just happened as of 2 days ago or yesterday.
Really?
Did it bother you that when you were released, that less talented guys were kept?
What? Less talented, like who?
There's a lot of guys that are less talented. In that.
Let's say less charismatic.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Some of them do.
Guys like let's say Lance Cade at that one point was having a little trouble with the charisma. Who else would we say? Maybe Rosie.
I love Rosie to death, and
I mean, I personally feel like Chris Masters. I just
Yeah,
I don't see nothing. As a fan, I'm like, all right, no.
I don't pay the bills for the company, so I can't say who stays and who goes. Was I hurt? Yeah, definitely. I mean, your pride is definitely attacked a little bit when there are guys there that can't entertain as well as you. But then I look at the guys that in the past that they've let go, and you can't believe it. I mean, it's some of the guys that they've let go in the past. Test. How the hell you let Test go? I mean, here's big, great looking guy who's decent in the ring, and not bad on the mic. So they've definitely let guys go in the past that I don't understand, and yeah, my pride was hurt a little bit. Definitely. My goals. I have one goal, and that is to be happy with whatever it is. Whatever it is, I don't know what my next career move is going to be. Whether it's going to be stay in wrestling, hopefully try to get into independence, maybe do some stuff with TNA if they would have me. I don't know, but I want to be happy. For the longest time, I wasn't happy wrestling with WWE. For the longest time, I was not happy, and that's what I want.
Is the WWE call tomorrow? Would you go back
tomorrow? No. They call tomorrow. No. I mean, I know in this business, never say never.
But for now, it's never.
But for now, no. But right now.
Do you feel like if you did go back, you would have to get more of a concrete outline of how you would be used?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would get that stuff figured from the, why go back into, why
be miserable?
Exactly. Why go back into the pits of hell if you just climbed out? And, but so they can release me again down the road? No thanks. To everyone who's been a fan of wrestling, if you've been a fan of me or not, I just want to thank you for your support throughout the years. The past 5 years of my life have truly been a blessed period in my life. And to all the great fans out there, to all the great wrestling fans, WWE fans, or just fans alike, I want to thank you. I want to say I appreciate just everything that you've put in, your love as being a fan of wrestling. Watch The Surreal Life. Watch anything that Maven does in the future, and God, best of luck to you, and God bless.
TitleMatchNetwork.com